Orthographic projection to isometric view. Orthographic projection provides a two-dimensional representation of each of the object's major faces, such as the top view, the front view, and the side view. Isometric view is a type of 3D drawing technique where the object is viewed from a specific angle, typically 30 degrees. Converting orthographic projection to isometric view. Orthographic projection on the left side would show the faces of a 2D drawing, such as the top view, the front view, and the side view. The corners of the boxes on the left grid is represented by the points on the isometric grid at the right side. Starting with the front view, we will start counting the points on the left side of the box. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 points on the left side of the front view, and it's represented on the isometric view. We will be counting the points to 4 also and draw a line. Next is the top part of the front view. We'll count the points once more, so there are 4 points there. And for the isometric part, we will also be drawing a line on the 4 points. Next, we will go to the right side. We will count the points, and it's 4 points also. So we will be drawing a line on the 4 points. Then the last part is at the bottom of the front view. We will count the points, and it's once more 4 points. And we will just draw the line on the 4 points. We will now go next to the side view where there are 2 points at the bottom. It's now represented by a line. Next is the inner line, which has 3 points. It will now be represented by a line on the isometric grid. Next is the top inner line with 2 points, which is now represented by a line on the isometric grid. Then we will count the 3 points going down on the inner line to the right. It's now represented by a line on the isometric grid. Then next, we will be counting the 2 points at the bottom. It's now connected together by a line. Next is the line at the right side, which has 4 points. So we will draw a line to represent on the isometric grid. We will now proceed to the top line, which has 4 points, and it is now represented by a line on the isometric grid. We will now draw the right side of the top view, so we can count now that there are 4 points at the right side. It is now represented on the isometric grid with 4 points. The next part is the top line. It's also represented by 4 points. So it will be represented by a line on the isometric grid. So the last part is drawing the square at the middle. So it's just represented by 2 points per line until you can form a square. Lines will be drawn to show the hidden part of the other front view. Let us next convert another orthographic projection. First part here is we are going to count the points at the bottom of the front view. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, and we will now represent it using the 5 points on the isometric grid by drawing a line. The next part is the left line on the front view. So it has 4 points on the left side, so it will be represented on the isometric grid with a line. The next part is the top line, which has 2 points, and we will be connecting the 2 points together with a line. Next is the line on the right side, which has 3 points. We will now draw a line on 3 points to be represented on the isometric grid. The next part is a line with 4 points. It is represented on the isometric grid with 4 points. Next, we are going to connect the 2 points on the right side with a line so that we can now complete our front view. We will now draw the side view bottom line, so we can now count that it has 4 points, and we will be looking for 4 points on the isometric grid and draw a line. The next part is the line at the right side, which has 2 points, and we will be connecting the 2 points together with a line. Then the next part is the top line, which has 4 points, and it will be connected with a line. So we have now completed the first part of the side view. Let us now proceed to the left side of the top view, so we can count that there are 3 points, and it is now represented by a line. We will now draw the line with 2 points. Then the next part is the right side line, which has 3 points, and it will be represented with a line. Next, we will draw the other side of the top view, which has 4 points, and we now drew a line on the 4 points. Then next, we will draw the top line, which also has 4 points, and we will draw a line to represent that. So the next part of our drawing will be the side view. The right side line has 4 points. It's now represented by a line. Next is the top part, which has 2 points, and we are going to draw a line to connect them. And the next is 2 points going down, represented by a line. So we will now draw the last square on the top view. We are going to connect the points together to create a square on top. I'll draw a line to represent the 2 points on the left side of the top view. Then we will draw the line on the top view, which has 2 points, so we are going to represent it with a line. So we will just finish the top view with the drawing of a square. This now would show the 3D version of the orthographic projected object. Now let us try converting isometric view to orthographic projection. So you would see a 3D view on the right side. It's an isometric view, and we will be converting it to orthographic projection, wherein we will see the top view, the front view, and the side view. Let us now draw the front view of this isometric object. We will count the corners at the side, so there are 4 points, and from the grid on the left side, we will be also counting 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will draw a line to represent the points. Next, we will count the points at the bottom part. There are 4 points, so we will be counting 4 points going to the right, and we will draw a line to represent it on the grid. Next one is we will count the 2 points on the right side, so we will draw a line to represent it. Then we will move to the upper part. So there are 3 points, and we will draw a line onto the 3 points. The next part is the line going up. We have counted 3 points, and we will draw a line going upward. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and we will draw a line. Then we will connect the 2 points together at the top. So we will be drawing a line, and we have now completed the first part of the front view. Another front view is the one here represented. So what we will be doing is we are going to count the points at the bottom, but it is already represented onto the orthographic view on the left side. So we will now count the points on the right side. There are 2 points, and we will draw a line to connect them together. Then next is the top one. There are 3 points. We will be connecting them with a line. Then on the left side, orthographic projection, we have the 3 points and we have drawn a line. And the line on the left side is already represented on the orthographic projection. For the next part, we will do the side view. We have counted 4 points at the bottom part of the side view. So we will also count 4 points on the grid to the left side, and we will draw a line to connect the points. Then the right side, we will count 1, 2, 3 points. We'll go back to the orthographic projection and we'll count 3 points and draw a line to represent it. Then we are going to count the 2 points at the top, 1, 2, and draw a line. And then we are going to count 2 points going down, 1, 2. And then it will be represented by a line. And then the last part will be the line with 3 points. And we are going to draw a line on the 3 points on the orthographic projection and connect them together. Then we will draw a line to connect the 2 points together going down. We have now finished the first part of the side view. We will now proceed to the second part of the side view. This one, represented on the screen. We will start first with the points at the bottom. We will count it as 3. So it's already represented onto the screen. We will now count the points on the left side of that side view. So we can count that there are 3 points on the left side. The next part is counting the points on the top part of the side view. There are 4 points and it will be represented on the left side of the orthographic view. We will then count the 2 points going down and we will be drawing a line to be represented on the orthographic projection. So we have now drawn the 2 side views. Let us now move to the top view. We will focus on the left side part of the top view. So the points that we can counter, there are 4 points, and we will draw a line to represent that part of the top view. And then the next part, there are also 2 points going to the left side. So we will connect the 2 points together with a line. Then the next part is the 2 points at the top part. So we will be connecting a line to join them together. And we will count the points on the left side. There are 4 points, and we will now be drawing a line on those points in the orthographic view. We are now done with the first top view. We will now proceed to the second top view. So for the top part of the top view, we will be counting the points. So there are 3 points, and we will join them together with a line. The second part of the top view is the 2 points on the right side, and we will join them together with a line. And the last part of the top view, we are going to count 3 points, and we will represent it on the orthographic projection on the left side, and we will draw a line. The last part of the orthographic view is the last top view, which is a square shape. We will be counting the points on the left side. There are 3 points, and we are going to draw a line to join them together. And then we will join the bottom part. There are 3 points. We will join them with a line. So the line on the left side and the top part is already represented on the screen.